Hello there, Mike the MC, bringing another self-care video. Today I'm going to bring you number 224 of the Catechism today with respect to Thanksgiving. There are so many good topics related to this one of the Catechism where it's still talking about God, but now it's related to us, what we can do with our power, our abilities, our faculties, ideas, and working together, and really looking at how we can solve problems as a group in a community. And I think there's so much to be said right there, because there are so many pitfalls throughout history, whether you recognize them or not. There are some traps where people will just go into a community and they're like a newcomer, they got a new house, etc., but they don't realize that they're being sold into a poor part of the neighborhood or into a very disastrous spot. Maybe they're not closer to a store, etc., and they don't realize it. And so we, as people who are educated, should be willing to help other people through Thanksgiving, but to recognize further that everything we have is given from God. And so even if it's not the best situation, we must recognize what have we that is not already given to us. And I think there's something to be said there. So let me share with you number 224 of the Catechism, and I'll drive that point just a little further. So 224 states the following. It means living in thanksgiving. If God is the only one, everything we are and have comes from Him. What have you and you did not receive? What shall I render to the Lord for all His bounty to me? And so, His bounty to me, right? What shall I render? And I think, okay, wow, I'm given life, given the ability to talk to you, the ability to speak in front of a camera, the ability to share ideas, the ability to really be a part of this world, to think about where I stand, to be connected, to help other people, to use my abilities, to use my skills, to really think, okay, if I'm going to go out into the world and help other people, I really have to improve my background in a way, my skill set, update the resume. But then I have to think, okay, when I look back at that resume and I'm thinking, wow, wait a minute, I accomplished this, I went over here, I did this, I did that, wow, I did all these things. I went from this part of the world to that part of the world to here or there. Wow, that's incredible. And I'm thinking, wow, what an incredible journey. So it's not only until you look back that you recognize some things like that where you're like, wow, what an accomplishment. Okay, don't shoot for the legacy just like that off the bat, if you are going to think of it like that, but think of it as if, wow, I made this travel, this experience, I made that possible in my life. Maybe I don't see the value of it now, but as my mom, someone shared with me from another thing another day, she's like, hey, good thing you went for that paper, that degree, because look, now you can use it for yourself. It's under your belt. And I'm thinking, yeah, I'm actually glad I used that degree now. I'm actually, now that I think about it, I've used it in different areas of my life. And I'm thinking, okay, what an experience. An experience could give back to you. So you may not recognize the gift right then and there, but in the Thanksgiving, when you're there in the moment, especially now, I'm sure by the time this video is posted, it'll be near Thanksgiving, and you're thinking, okay, wow, we're getting ready to be with other people, to celebrate, to invite people to the house. I mean, I love that time. I love it when we all get together, have food, games, conversation, talk about how life is going, etc., etc., getting together, and you're wondering, wow, what a wonderful time it is to be with other people. I am so happy. And so to think, okay, if we're going to enjoy the moment of Thanksgiving, you must be willing to give up your time and be free to accept God's love in the moment as well. The thing about control is you're limiting yourself to free experiences. You're not allowing yourself to receive as well, in the sense, okay, I'm taking care of this thing. Maybe things will come my way, but I'm so focused in this area of my life until I get over to other spots, right? Unless you're really good and you can really be a good delegator. And that's a good thing to consider as far as a skill. But for most people, when you think, okay, if I want to free myself up to enjoy the moment, I have to be willing to accept many things in that moment as well. Maybe some discredit, maybe some arguments, maybe a person comes out and argues with me about something that we did in the past, or I don't know. And you're thinking, well, how are we going to work this out? How are we going to work together in this moment? But then I think, okay, let's just talk this out. Let's see what happens. And then you find peace again. And you're like, okay, maybe I'm going to be all right. Maybe I don't have to argue with somebody. Maybe I could just stand over there by the only chair in the side of the room that's in the corner. I don't have to talk with anybody. I could just stay over here at a distance, or I could talk with my other friend that I haven't talked to in a while, my family member, etc. And so as you're living in the moment, you're living in a moment of Thanksgiving, you see that you can find peace in different parts of your life in different situations. And so ask God to give you peace in the moment, to say, hey, Lord, I may not want to talk with somebody right now, but can I talk with this other person? I really want your help now. I really want peace and serenity to enjoy this moment. See where that takes you. And so as we help other people in our lives in different areas, always consider, how can you help other people? How can you go and do different things with others? As I'm about to go help clients today with my internship, my school today, and to think, okay, what can I do? And as I'm about to make changes in my life as far as doing more work, different careers, etc., what can I do to help other people that will really make my day so special that I can remember it, that it helped other people? Just something to consider. All right, everyone, I hope this video finds you well today. Don't give up on your life. Don't give up on yourself. Be strong and true. Enjoy the moment of Thanksgiving. Be courageous, and always remember that you and I can make a difference in the world if we embrace peace and ask for God to give you serenity and to relax and to enjoy the moment and to see where you are taken to be with other people and be smart. All right, everyone. Hope this video finds you well. Take care. Have a good one.